So I am here today with Charlotte Wasmer of Virtual Partner Advantage. And I'm really excited to be talking to you today, Charlotte. I met you for the first time a few years ago. I got to tour your business and hear how the pumpkin plan had impacted your business at that point. So what I want to do today is just ask you some questions about what your business looked like before you pumpkin plan. You could tell us, I think, start with just a short description of what your business does. And then we're just going to dive into like some of the changes that you made in your business that really made an impact.
I was introduced to Pumpkin Plan in early 2017. I read the book, and interestingly enough, the book was gifted to me, and it caught my attention, and I read it immediately. And then I went to my executive team and said, "You guys need to read this book." And read it before our annual offsite meeting that we were taking that year. And I gave them some things to come back with after reading the book, like I'd already read it. And some of the things that we were dealing with at the time, we were three separate companies doing a lot of the same kind of things. So we focused on back office outsourcing to technology companies. We help those companies implement the systems that they use for their accounting and operations. And then we also help those companies from a financial consulting and mergers and acquisition standpoint. At the same time, we had kind of lost sight of our purpose and our mission. The companies sometimes were operating as opposing magnets. And because of the disparity, we were becoming very transactional in nature instead of being transformative or value oriented. And so the book just immediately spoke to me about how we could, one, improve our company, and then also improve the services that we were going to provide to our clients and who those clients should be. So we went off site for about 4 days and spent 4 days in Palm Springs, which was beautiful, and brought the premise of the book as well as all of the business issues that we were dealing with, and came back with a plan to implement the majority of the pumpkin plan process over the course of a year. And so, we pulled that off, and that was back in 2017, 2018.
So you came back with a plan, and where did you start? Like what, or was there like one strategy from the book that like really kicked you off and started to create change?
There really were two things. One, we rebranded, and there's a little section in the book about your brand and how important it is. And that was a major thing that we pulled from the book, and we rebranded. We became one company instead of three. That is when we changed our name to Virtual Partner Advantage, which tells really and truly who we are and what we do. And then once we completed that rebranding, we started to focus in on the client assessment, and one, profiling who is our perfect client, and then two, evaluating the clients that we did have and making sure that they fit that profile. And for the most part, the clients that we had did fit the profile, but it also allows us, as we're bringing on new clients and talking to prospects, to evaluate them against that profile and make sure that when we bring on new clients, that we can really truly be a partner with that client, and they fit us and we fit them.
Yeah, and that's so important. And how did your employees feel about the changes that you were starting to make?
I think at first everyone is a little reluctant to change. But once they understood what we were doing, and I thought that the premise and the structure of what Mike talks about in the book of Pumpkin Plan was so vital and foundational to the future of our company going forward. I wanted it to be something that everyone knew and truly understood. At first, I just created a book club and invited everyone to read the book. And if you read the book, you became part of a special team to implement the strategy across the board. And everyone wanted to be part of the team. So everyone read the book. We had 100% participation up front. And then once we saw how instrumental that was, it now is a required read. In the first week of everyone's employment, they have to read that book. We have 2 books that are required read, and that's one of them.
So as you were evaluating your clients and you have your employees bought in, did it change the way you serve your clients at all? Were there any things that you realized maybe you were doing or not doing that needed to change?
Yes, we really evaluated the services that we were providing, how we were providing them, whether they really truly did provide value and it was something that our clients wanted. We did ask our clients the wish list questions and got that feedback from them. We were able to also identify what are the unique offerings that we offer and why do our clients do business with us? Why do they partner with us? And having ourselves know that information, then articulating it to the client, it really helped us all be on the same page and make sure that they understand the value that they're getting and we understand the value that we're giving.
What sort of impact do you think that had?
I think that having everyone truly understand the role that they played and how that provided value to the client and how it impacted the success of our client's business was really impactful across the board for everyone. And we also saw that it directly related to the success of our company. And by helping people understand that when they provided the value to the client and the client paid us for that value, and they could see that direct correlation to their impact to our bottom line, and then we implemented an incentive plan to share that profitability with them, it went full circle. Like everyone just sees how everything that they do has an impact across the board, whether that's the success of our client's business and their profitability, which then affects our success and our profitability.
Oh, that is so exciting because it's a win-win-win for everybody.
It is a win-win-win.
So you mentioned profitability, success. Can you talk a little bit about how your business grew or what changed financially for your business as you were implementing this?
We can't keep up with the growth. I spend really nothing for marketing for new business. Our new business is all based on word of mouth. And I think because we focus in a particular industry and those people all know each other and they just kind of tell each other, oh, you really should hire VPH to do this for you. And here's why and how they've impacted our business. And with people seeing how they can directly impact the bottom line, being efficient, systematizing processes, automating processes, and those types of things. And then they reap that benefit by participating in the profitability of the company. We've seen good profit and what is the word I'm looking for? Stable profit. Like our bottom line is very predictable because of everything we've put in place, and we attribute it to the principles of Pumpkin Plan.
Well, even though the word predictable might not sound really sexy to a lot of people, when you are a business owner and you have to make payroll every week or every other week, and you need to plan out, your life and your budget. Predictability is a huge deal, isn't it?
Planning out growth, planning out investment, those types of things, and that's the only way that you really can truly grow, is to have profit. It is, some people think that being profitable is a bad thing, but it is not. It is a good thing. That is, you invest it in your people, in your community, in continuing to grow, and it has a huge ripple effect.
So as you pumpkin planned your business and you started undergoing a lot of changes, or some changes in your business transformed. How did that impact you personally in your life?
I was able to get everything aligned, and stop the roller coaster ride of unfocused, no clarity, which totally reduced my stress. It also helped me to give things to people, and they be able to take on responsibilities that I always felt like I needed to do, because everyone now knew where we were going and how we were going to get there and what the process was to do it, because of the systems that we put in place based on the systemization in the pumpkin plan. So it allowed me to remove myself from a lot of the day-to-day decision making and work and what have you, and really be able to spend my time focusing on where I can bring expertise and value, and allowing other people to step up with their strengths in the areas that maybe I don't have any strength. And then I actually have been able to take a 4-week vacation. I'm only working 4 days a week now. I have interests in other areas that I'm able to do in my community, and life is good.
Charlotte, this has been a pleasure. I love hearing about your business and your business growth and all the development that's happening and all of the lives that you are impacting through your business. So thank you so much for sharing your pumpkin plan story.
Oh, it was my pleasure. I really appreciated the time to tell my story. And I tell everyone, read the pumpkin plan, do what Mike says. It truly does work.
It does. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much.